Hello, my friends. We have today another problem in trigonometry. So let a and b be real numbers, such that sine a plus sine b equals square root of 2 over 2, and cosine a plus cosine b equals square root of 6 over 2. We name these two relations 1 and 2. Evaluate sine a plus b. As usual, pause the video and try to solve the problem. Before we start answering the question, we will first write some equalities that we need. First one is that same sine a plus b. It's equal, that's expanded like sine a cosine b plus cosine a sine b. Okay, and we need another identity. Cosine squared a plus sine squared a equals 1. Now, a third identity is also necessary for us to solve this problem. Cosine a times sine a is equal to 1/2 sine 2a. Okay, we will need other equalities, but let's just start with these three. First of all, we have the first equality, which is 1, and we will square it. That means we will square the left-hand side equals the square of the right-hand side. So that gives us sine a plus sine b all squared equals square root of 2 over 2 squared, all squared. And that's equal 1/2. If you do the math, it's equal exactly 1/2. Now we expand this square, first left-hand side square, so it's sine a squared plus sine b squared plus 2 sine a times sine b equals 1/2. So we call this identity 1 prime. The second identity squared will give us cosine a plus cosine b all squared is equal to square root of 6 over 2 all squared. And if you calculate that, you will find exactly 6 over 4, which is equal to 3 over 2. That means if we expand the first square, we have cosine squared a plus cosine squared b plus 2 cosine a cosine b equals 3 over 2. We call that 2 prime. Now we take 1 prime plus 2 prime. We'll add the left-hand sides of the two equalities and the right-hand sides of the two equalities. We have exactly so. Sine squared a plus cosine squared a, we'll add them in this order, plus sine squared b plus cosine squared b plus 2 sine a sine b plus 2 cosine a cosine b. All of that equals 1/2 plus 3/2, which is equal exactly to 2. Now, all of this, now the first two members, sine squared a plus cosine squared a equals to 1. And also the other one, sine squared b plus cosine squared b. Then we will factor the 2, which gives us 2 factor sine a sine b plus cosine a cosine b. All of that equals 2. Now, this will need also cosine a minus b. That's equal cosine a cosine b plus sine e sine b. We could take this addition and we'll find that this is exactly the same number inside these parentheses. Now, if we subtract 2 to this equality, the two sides of the equality, you will have plus 2 minus 2 equals 0, plus 2 minus 2 equals 0, and we'll be left with 2 times. So we said this is exactly cosine a minus b, so it's cosine a minus b is equal to 0. Of course, 0 plus 2 cosine a minus b is equal exactly to 2 times cosine a minus b. Now, that gives us at the end cosine a minus b equals 0. Good. We name that one 3. I'll give it the number 3. On the other hand, if we take 1 and 2, the first two identities, and multiply them, which means multiplying left-hand side by the left-hand side and the right-hand side of 1 times right-hand side of 2, we get exactly so sine a plus sine b times all times cosine a plus cosine b, and that gives us in the right hand side square root of 2 over 2 times square root of 6 over 2. But this is equal to, if we do the math, square root of 3 over 2. Good. We expand this product, so we have sine a plus sine b, sine a cosine a, plus sine a cosine b, plus sine b cosine a, plus sine b cosine b, this is cosine b, sine b. All of that is equal to square root of 3 over 2. Now, this sum in the middle is exactly sine of a plus b. Then, plus sine a cosine a is equal to 1/2, as we have written it above, 1/2 of sine 2a, plus then cosine b sine b is equal to 1/2 sine 2b. Square root of 3 over 2. Nice. Sine a plus b is what we need to evaluate. So we have it here. Now let's evaluate the rest of the sum, which is 1/2 factor sine 2a plus sine 2b equals square root of 3 over 2. Now we will need another identity, another trigonometric identity. And this identity is the transform of a sum into a product. We'll transform this sum, sine 2a plus sine 2b, into a product. So the identity goes as follows. So sine p plus sine q, where p and q are two real numbers, is equal to 1/2 sine of p plus q over 2 times cosine p minus q over 2. Good. Now p is equal to 2a and q is equal to 2b. So if we apply this identity, then we have sine a plus b plus 1/2. Now the sum becomes 1/2 times sine p plus q means sine 2a plus 2b over 2. Good. Times cosine p minus q, which is 2a minus 2b over 2. All that equals a square root of 3 over 2. Sine a plus b plus 1/2 times 1/2 is 1/4 sine. Now we can cancel the 2 in the numerator and denominator, and we are left with sine a plus b and times cosine a minus b is equal square root 3 over 2. Now from 3, relation 3 above, we have cosine a minus b is equal to 0. Let's not forget that one. And that gives us that this product is equal to 0. And that, hence, sine a plus b equals exactly square root of 3 over 2, because this product here is equal to 0, since cosine a minus b is equal to 0. Thank you very much. This will end our proof here. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Thank you very much.